Most of us have had this experience where we take those new infants into the pediatrician after a couple of weeks and they measure the circumference of the head and they put them on the chart and say they're at the 80th percentile, and we're like, oh, that's wonderful, great. We go home and rewrite it on the baby book. We have no idea what it means, but it seems like it's an important thing because the pediatrician tells us. So we go. I did that same thing, but I can tell you by the third child, when we went in and they told me, I said, I don't care. The head's on, it's straight, the limbs are growing, we're all good. They also said things about how to hold heads when you bathed, and I thought, pretty practical stuff. I can figure that out. And then my child did this interesting thing. They developed a personality. And the pediatrician had nothing to say about that personality. I said, where's the manual? You told me about the circumference. Where's the manual? He said, there isn't one. It's all up to you. And I thought, this is dumb. This is dangerous. So over the course of the years, I've learned a few things that I wish my pediatrician had shared with me early on. And so this is what it looks like or sounds like. Children are done baking at the age of 5. If I had known that, I might have done things very differently. Now think about this. Your children from 0 to 5 are looking around their family, and the most important thing to them is, what is my relationship with you, Mom? What is my relationship with you, Dad? And they make decisions based on our reactions and responses to what it is they do. So let's use an example to demonstrate. You bring that new baby home and, oh, they smell good, don't they? You just have never smelt anything that good. You can look at that newborn for hours. It's so hard to put them down, but eventually you start to smell. So you do. So you can take a very quick shower. In the shower, you go and out the shower. You're even going to wash some dishes, but then the baby does this. And what do parents do when their firstborn makes a noise in the crib? They run. They pick the baby up. They bounce the baby, nurse the baby, feed the baby, change the baby, make sure that the baby does not make any more noises. They carry the baby around, but eventually they have to put the baby back. So they do. And they go off and the baby makes a noise, and what do the parents do? Back in the room they run to the same thing. Now after just a few short days, the child begins to think to themselves, dang, this is good. I make a noise, the parents come, and then they spend the next 15 to 20 minutes making sure I don't make that noise again. And it's just a little whimper, a little cry, a little hi, all right? So we've already established this relationship. It gets so bad that eventually we go to put the baby down and the baby goes, and we go, well, not yet. Maybe it's not time yet. I'll bounce them a little bit more. They're very sensitive. They need to be close to me. And we train this child that we want to be close to them all of the time. And so all they do is make a noise and we respond. And we start to create this relationship based on cause and effect, their behavior and our reaction, okay?